Welcome back everyone to Pineleaf Plays Minecraft Skirmish. And the first thing I want to look at is what I did around here on this section. What is, I had the stairs go up here, and this is the balcony area that I made before, and I redid the stairs and this area here so that it looks better, and this goes right into this area, so this continues the balcony. And then this goes right into that area that I was wondering what in the world will I do with it. I'll still decide whether or not to add a couple of, and maybe I'll throw in one more section in here. The question is, will it disturb any trolls that went up the stairs too much? Of course not. What do I care about trolls? But that's an entirely different matter. Let's see. If we are up here, we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, it looks like the yeah, well, the trolls will just have to stoop a little. That's all. Alright. Still haven't done anything here. But the main thing, though, is that I've finally resolved what I wanted to do with that area that looked like it was going to be completely dead. And I'll probably need to get some more red carpet, because this place is going to need a great deal of red carpet on the floor, I think, in order to give it some life. And I know this is Dol Guldur, not exactly what you call the liveliest spot in the world, but we don't want it to be too boring, do we? Alright. But this is an area where we could probably start to do some serious building. Alright. Ready, sort of like get ahead on our building, because I do want to finish this well before the end of September, because I expect this to be posted on September 1st, so this will be the start of my new schedule. It's always a little bit of adjustment where I'll try to be having 3 skirmish episodes a week, which is a bit of a change from 4, where I was originally having for a while only 1, and then in the middle of the month I was going to 2. So I think for September I am going to be trying for 3 episodes and see how well that works. Assuming I could do enough building to, I'm hoping that'll sort of give me incentive to get things done at a better pace. Alright, and that way I can start on the outer sections of Dol Guldur, because I do want the tower to look like a true tower before I go around getting along to the next section. Let's see. Before I do the outside, I want the outside of the tower at least to be in good shape. Alright, let's see. Is this... I don't think that's going to be quite right, but I can take care of that one. Now, I still haven't figured out what I am going to do with the roof of this thing, because that's going to be a real predicament. And this stone, I think this is all stone that I got from the outside, trying to clear out a little bit ways. So in hopes that that'll help in setting up the exterior a bit. Alright. I think this will get me to a... Alright. You don't need to be a parkour expert in order to make that jump. That's good to hear. Because if you require parkour expertise, you know that I wouldn't have made it. Alright, there we go. Alright, good. That's very good. Alright, now we will need a little bit of granite up there. Yeah, okay, I'll just need another layer of stone before I get around to doing that. And then I should be able to do the top and finish that up as far as I can, at least. Well, fortunately, there is also a bit of granite down there in addition to stone, and that I think will help in my endeavors. It's also possible I could change the interior top area into stone to reduce how much granite I'm... Actually, looks like I've made the connection, so I even got 10 extra to spare, which I'm sure there'll be someplace else in the tower where I'll be desperately in need for a little bit extra granite. So saying 10 to spare is probably a bit overly optimistic. All right, there we go. And after this, though, I'll be able to have a look at the front side on the exterior of the tower, which would be good, because I think before, whenever I looked at the front side, I never really had a good view of the exterior from the front. It was always from the back where I had to go in order to get any decent shots of that sort. All right, let's see. There we go. All right, good. Done. Well, except for that little block there, but that's easily amended. This is suddenly... Now, is there a reason why I have this here? I'm sure I'm going to find out in one moment. Yeah. Whatever the reason is, I don't think it's a good one anymore. Oh, it was probably the... I was probably trying to turn it into a too wide door, but that just looked so bad with it there that I think getting rid of it is the proper idea there. All right, let's see. We want a torch here, and we want a torch there. Okay, good. That gives us that. That gives us that. That gives us that. Yeah, well, that looks like it's going to be a... Talk about someone who is begging to use 10 pieces of granite, right? I think I've found who's begging for that. Let's see. This is... That doesn't exactly look like the most architecturally sound way of doing that. I'll have to decide whether or not I'm going to do anything about that, or if I'm going to put something else there, or whatever. But let's take care, at least from the top, I want this thing to look decent. Well, that went exactly. Now, we do have this here, and unfortunately, I think that was the last of my granite. Well, I think I should easily be able to find 3 pieces of granite. I think that would be the least of my problems. I'll have to come back up here eventually anyway, though, in order to do the roof. But for now, use the shovel. And... good. Well, we'll need that wall at some point. Actually, since I'm in the mood of doing walls today, that seems to be what I've been in the mood for doing. Let's get some done then. Wow, I even did that on the right position. That was the real surprise there. Oh. Actually, it's getting near nightfall. I could tell that at least. Phew, sun right through the window. And we'll want one... let's go downstairs. Have a little sleep. And that way we could have a look at it first thing in the morning as to Actually, if I get down there quick enough, I might be able to have a quick look as the sun is setting. There is our tower. Alright. It's going to need something to make it look better, but that will be for a later time. Let's get some shut-eye first. Actually, it's interesting. Wait, this is the outside of this. Good. Let's see what we have here. Alright, we have this. I do need something for that window. Yeah. Alright. That room is the one that's killing the effect right now, so I will absolutely need a ceiling there at least. Here, well, while there is no lake in the game next to Dol Guldur, I think it's a nice defensible problem. I presume that this is a rather polluted lake or something like that, since I mean, it's right next to the Necromancer. They'll probably have some use of water, even the Necromancer does. But anyway, alright, I think that's good. And there's a little bit, that side looks a lot less boring than the main side we've done so far. And yeah, alright, good. It's only the front that really looks bleh. So I will have to come up with, oh, that's just too tempting. That was just too tempting a target. And I'm sure I'll be needing a ton more stone because I've only so far have done the tower. You can imagine what else I'll be needing outside of that. Alright, now. Alright. Ooh, what could make this more interesting? How about... Yeah. Now. Though I think that it would be a little bit too obvious putting the decoration I'm planning on. Thinking of putting a red eye right there. And I don't think Dol Guldur really would have had one, since when the Necromancer was there, of course, he wasn't. He was hiding the fact that he was Sauron. So he was trying to build up his power without letting everybody know who he was and thus what his real agenda was. So there was that, but despite that, alright. Okay, let's see. Let's get, because what, yeah, I just want to get rid of some of these protrusions here. And at the same time, of course, give me exactly what I'm looking for in the way of extra stone. Alright, now, I will be needing a little bit extra granite, though. But I think there is some granite around my base area. So I figure I could grab a little bit of that, and I could use the granite to create a great eye. And then there was, I think, that a couple of stray blocks I still needed anyway. So that'll be overall for the good. Alright, so let's go down here. Let's see, I've got some extra stone. Well, should have some, yeah, here's some andesite. So what I'm going to do is grab some granite and replace it with andesite. Assuming I haven't grabbed all the granite I could find already. You see, I still haven't gotten around to raising the ceiling in this place. Ah, here. Now, unfortunately, I think there is something nasty on the other end of that. My guessing is that it's lava. Yeah. Alright, so I did that to keep me from falling into lava. Ah, here we go. Granite. Good. So we have all this stuff that I was ignoring back when I was trying to find some gold, which I found very little of. Let's put some andesite here. And also, let's get these torches here. Alright, let's get some andesite down here. Doot, doot, doot. But, let's see. Okay, good. I don't need to go too far into there. Just grab a little bit more of this stuff, then I will be ready. Now, we will do the eye in rough granite rather than smooth granite. Alright, we'll just throw in another andesite here, put the torch there. I really don't want to cover this up until after I've taken the granite, because I certainly don't want to... Ah, okay, it would have been visible anyway on the other side. Alright, that's, I think, good enough. Okay, good. Not that making this area presentable should really be all that high of a priority, considering all the things I've done to it so far. Okay, good. I think worked out reasonably well. Okay, good. I've got this as need be. So let us get back to Dol Guldur. Actually, I think this is enough for today. So next time we will head back into Dol Guldur, where I will be attempting to place the Great Eye. I think another Great Eye can go there also. I'll probably have to go and get some more. Oh, I did get 70 granite. So we'll see how long I can stretch this and get a Great Eye there, maybe get one there, and perhaps in another place. But we'll be doing all that in our next episode of Pineleaf Plays Minecraft Skirmish.